and welcome to our third episode. Look what I found, an old record player. I will transform it into something else. See you at the workshop! Boom! Back in the workshop with cool new stuff I built. Let's jump straight in. So when I found this old record player, I got really excited because it works. The only problem, it is really tiring. It wears me out. Having to lift it up, push it in, bring it down. But I thought there must be another way, an easier way. So I came up with this new invention here. And it's actually great because with it I can show you lots of tips and tricks how you start inventing your own chain reaction and build something amazing yourself. Okay, let's see. What I have to do is to find a way to make the arm move on its own in two directions, in and down. This is what I came up with. A funnel glued to an icy pole stick with a metal washer glued to the bottom. Perfect for a magnet plug. I use magnets quite often. They help to keep things in place, but can easily be pulled off. If the magnet is too strong, use paper in between the magnet and the metal so it is a bit weaker. You can't find a magnet? A loop of sticky tape with a sticky side to the outside can also do the trick. Talking about gluing. For some more advanced projects, a hot glue gun is really great. Just make sure you never touch the hot glue. I work with sand or polenta, what you can find in the kitchen, to create a changing counterweight. When it is full, it is heavy. The more and more it runs out, the lighter the funnel gets. Nice and slowly. Or suddenly fast. Perfect. With the measuring tape, I thought, what could it do? What about if it could turn into the worst enemy of a balloon? Because balloons also can be a great part of chain reactions. Because what they do, they've got pressure. So imagine, I could actually have something on here and I can put quite a bit of pressure on it. And how could I make this book move? Very easy. I could pop the balloon. Now what I did, I put a needle to a tape, and when it comes this way, what will happen with the book? There we go, the book goes down. So I thought that's a great thing to start with. I could build something. So I need to get a fixed point on the one side, a bit of weight on the other side. So as a weight, I can have a tin here, for example, that holds back this side. With some tape, I fix the front of the measuring tape to a block and make sure that it doesn't move. If you have clamps at home, they're great to hold stuff really tight. Or you could use strong cardboard or a piece of wood to hook on the measuring tape. For better sliding, glue something slippery beneath. Another great gadget is this classic swingy thingy. You need a potato measure or something else that stands up. And then we attach a pen to its top and attach a thin string to the middle of the pen. On the other side of the string is some weight. I found a bathtub plug that works great. Now I wrap the string as tight as I can around the pen. Important is to weigh it down. Then I find something long enough to hold the weight up. Make sure it is blocked at the bottom. To move we need quite a bit of force. One of the famous tricks for that is to connect it to something we push off the table. And what does it help in a chain reaction? The swinging thing can knock something over or move it out of the way. I also have a ball run, but this one is a bit more fancy. It has a tomato and a ball and a moving cup on a hinge. The fun thing is, The tomato tips the cup to start the second ball and then fills out an empty space so the second ball can roll all the way. It is great if you find ways to make more things moving at the same time, preparing the path. Very important, nothing here moves. It is all attached. The carrots are connected by rubber band, and I even glued a bit of plastic here to make sure the ball stays in place. It takes a bit to find the right angles of everything. Make sure that the top ball or tomato rolls nicely and slowly. Here's another fun way to use books and make something heavy fall off the table. Remember, find the most delicate balance and a light thing will make a heavy thing move. If you have a bit of thin chain, you can use its weight to pull itself out of a cup and move a counterweight, or use it to trigger a ball. Now you're probably pretty curious to see how it all comes together, plus a few extra bits that you haven't seen yet. But before that, I would like to introduce one last thing, the pulley. Now pulleys, they do a similar thing to levers. You remember? When one side goes down, the other side goes up. So down, up. So they turn around the direction of the effort. Also, if you use a few of them, they make lifting easier. Fun fact, they are actually part of a group. Also, what we had before, ramps, levers. So they are called simple machines. And simple machines give something called mechanical advantage. What means? It makes lifting easier, but you have to lift it over longer distance. Basically it means they make life easier. Now, if you don't have pulleys at home, you can also use other round stuff. Important is that it slides well and that you can fix it to some higher spot. And this is where my balloon will come into place. Once it explodes, the book goes down, the ramp goes up, the polenta goes into the funnel. Setup time now, and then let's see if it works. Or better, after how many attempts it will work. So this is exciting news. It looks as if everything is about to get ready. We are now entering the test phase. Now you probably all remember how tiring it was in the beginning to make the record play. Now this is so much easier. I got my book, The Eccentric Contraptions. I can actually read my book while it all happens. that's it. I hope you had some fun, but much more, I hope that you start building your own crazy contraptions and inventions. One last thing. Don't try to walk through the walls. That might be painful without proper training. And if you are like me, the best thing is to put a bunch of materials in front of you and start building a simple thing that works. And then invent more and more and more. And remember, you will never fail. Things just don't work. Yet.